Hi, good afternoon. My name is Afrin Ramji, and just before I begin, excuse me, I would just want to say that something is wrong with my throat, and I've been having this condition from the other day because of one of my illnesses. And I'm here to talk about my illnesses and introduce myself. So I'm Afrin Ramjeet, and I attend the Glengop High School. And today I want to make it clear that I'm currently living with 5 different illnesses, and as I name them as I go, I will tell you what they do to me and what they are, because most of you guys don't know some of them that I'm going to say, so I'm going to explain so that you can have an idea. Sorry. So, one, I have a heart condition. So with the heart condition, I take medication for it, and um, my heart can stop at any time. You have sometimes where my heart just beat constantly fast. You have sometimes where it just slow really down, like down low, and you have another time when when you blow hair into a bag and you hold the top of it and you're squeezing it and it can't come out, and you feel that tight way. That's how my heart feels at times. And as I say, I take medication for it. I also attend the University of the West Indies Hospital for cardiac clinic there too. I also have fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia is a bone disease that it gives you a lot of pain on a daily basis, day-to-day basis. It swells you up at times. It gives you a lot of pain, as I said before. You have to take medication for it. There's no cure for fibromyalgia. You just have to continue taking your medications and stay on track with your doctor. Any unusual feeling, you contact your doctor as soon as possible, etc. And one of the feelings that fibromyalgia gives me that I find most uncomfortable for me is the pain that it sends off to me, because it's a bone disease, so it's sending off pain to the bone, and it also gives skin pain. So like somebody can barely touch me and I feel it and I'd be like, ouch, because it hurts. My skin living hurts, like it hurts a lot. So that's two. I have uh seizures also. I have epileptic seizures. So sorry, I had to pause the video to cough. But I have epileptic seizures, as I was saying before, and dealing with epileptic seizure is not something nice to deal with. So what it does is that it doesn't pick a date or time when it is going to affect you, or when it is going to give problems or anything of the sort. It doesn't pick a specific time. What it does is, like, you can be walking, standing, talking, doing something, not doing anything, lying down, basically anything day-to-day basis that you do, it affects epileptic seizures. What affects me is light, sometimes flashing lights, sound, um certain sounds, certain smell of things, uh you know certain color. Yeah, like I have to be very picky on the things that I use for myself, and it can throw me down at any time, because it has done that before. I've been at school and I just faint away and I start having a seizure. It happens like that. It normally happens to me like 2 to 3 times daily or more. Yes, that's how it happens. Sorry. And that's three. I also have lupus, and lupus is one of the common illnesses that we have to deal with in Jamaica and all around. Like, not really a lot of persons have lupus, but for the persons who have lupus, like, people would normally know about more people having lupus than any other diseases that I have earlier named. And the lupus, it sends off a lot of pain too. You know, gives you a lot of pain. It swell you up at time. Put a lot of bumps on your face, like unusual places. It gives you sore inside of the mouth, in the throat, which is why I have this throat issue now because of the lupus. So it has been acting out lately, and I'm having a lot of issues with my illnesses lately more than ever. And so most people living with lupus know what lupus do to you on a day-to-day basis, and it's not easy to live with lupus. Like, it's never easy to live with a disease, or how would I say, or I'm trying to look a word for it, but I'm not actually finding a word right now, so I'm just gonna leave that part because I can't find the word. But on a day-to-day basis, it gives a lot. It makes my hair fall out. It changed the texture of my hair. Like, my hair used to be so tall, like tall, and used to be like straight out, but now, you know, as you can see, texture of my hair is changed, and it does that to a lot of people. Like, some persons are bald, but so I'm lucky. I'm still lucky to have so many hair. And other thing, I have cysts in the womb, and living with cysts in the womb is not. Some people might say, oh, it's just something that every teenager gets in their early teens, and something that every adult would get, during um monthly periods, or during puberty for teens. But no, this is different because my cyst is getting bigger, it's growing, and it is affecting me. And it sends off a lot of pain in the tummy area, which gives me a lot of pain on a day-to-day basis also. And I try to live with that. But most people say, when I tell my story and I tell people, people look at it and say that I'm lying and that it's not true because I don't look sick at all. And that's their biggest talk. You don't look sick, so you're not sick. And to be honest, I really don't look sick, but it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. Because I can look arty, like there's nothing in this world that could be wrong with me, and there is everything in this world that is wrong with me. And finally, I have major depression. So I said I have 5 diseases. That is 5, and the major depression comes in, which makes it 6. So I'm living with major depression. I didn't have major depression, and most people live with depression, so you might know what it is like to live with depression, especially the major one. One of the critique most dangerous diagnosis of depression to live with is the major one. And having to live with major depression, it makes you have a lot of thoughts in your head, and you have to try to control yourself. You have to take medication to control it, because if things get out of hand, then things might just get out of hand to the point where you have to live in the hospital for depression. And I don't want to stay in hospital for depression. I want to stay outside, keep on taking my medications, and I keep myself, and I follow the doctor's instructions. and as I say, that is 6. So I have 6 problems that I am living with, and I still do try my best to keep up. I still do go to school. I do whatever I can to make myself happy, because like every normal teen, they want to go out, they want to have fun, they want to enjoy their life, and that's just not for me. You understand? I'm not the teen that can go out whenever I feel like and have fun with friends, because I have to be on a 24/7 watch, because anything can happen and I have to stay on 24/7 watch. So I can't do normal teen stuff. And back to the cyst. So I went to the doctor lately, and when going to the doctor, I was feeling a lot of pain, and I was sent home from school for about 2 days. Like, I went to school today and they sent me home, and then I went to school tomorrow and they sent me home again. So I was feeling a lot of pain, and I didn't want to stay out of school, so I went to the doctor. When I went to the doctor, he then sat me and my mom down, and he explained it that the cyst that is inside of me, it's not only cyst that is in